Hello nerds! We are talking about music in this video. This is a pre-recorded clip, so my shirt's about to change, but it is going to be a great music section. If you want to see the entire news video, then you can check out the top link in the description. That being said, let's talk about all of the wonderful nerdy music that there is to talk about. Starting things off in the music section, we have 0 follow-ups and 0 corrections, so that's always a plus. We are, though, going to start with our micro reaction / reviews for some new music and music videos. These are all links down in the description if you are interested in watching these music videos or listening to these songs on your own to see if you agree with my take on them. All of that being said, first we're starting with Strauss, a musician I never thought I would see myself in this position to do a review for. Though this one was kind of a little too good to pass up. It's Strauss featuring David Draiman from Disturbed, and it is kind of exactly what you're thinking it is. If you're familiar with either of these artists' body of work, then you know exactly what this song sounds like. There is absolutely nothing new in this song. They're not bringing anything original to the table aside from their established sound. So that is not necessarily a bad thing, though it's boring. I'm not even gonna mince words. It really didn't hold my attention for more than the first 30 seconds of the song. It is only 3.5 minutes long, so it's not exactly a slog, but it starts to feel like it towards the end. So not exactly a recommend for that. Unless you're a really big fan of Draiman or Strauss, then you already have watched it and you're already a fan. But if you are not big on either of those artists, this song is not going to change your mind. Then we are talking about Emigrate. Emigrate, for those that don't know, very briefly, Emigrate is the other band for guitar player Richard Kruspe. Richard Kruspe also plays in Rammstein. That is his primary band. So this song is called Always on My Mind. It is a cover. The very unique thing about it, aside from it being a cover, is that he has his Rammstein vocalist, Till Lindemann, doing vocals on this song. Till is definitely not the vocalist for Emigrate, but it's pretty interesting. So the record that this comes from is called From the Persistence of Memory, which is out November 12th. You can pre-order it following the other link in the description. This cover song, not exactly the best foot forward for Emigrate. The band definitely has much better music in their catalog, though that's not to say this is bad by any stretch. It's just, again, not the greatest. There is a lot about this track that's really interesting. Till singing in English for the entire song. Not the first time he's done such, definitely not the first time he's done such for a cover, but still always a welcome change to hear Till singing in English. Aside from that, pretty straightforward, not really changing a whole lot about the dynamics of the song or the structure of the song. It's pretty straightforward cover, just a lot of fun. So I would give a slight recommend for this one. Our next micro review reaction is for Jack White's new track. The name of this one is Taking Me Back. It is on the Call of Duty, one of the new Call of Duty game soundtracks. I don't know how that happened exactly, but it is Jack White, and it is honestly unexpected, I think, is a great way to describe this track. If you have listened to the last 2, I think maybe even 3 records that he's done for his solo projects, then this song is going to feel a little alien to you. If you have been a Jack White fan since the days of the White Stripes, then this is going to be a return to form for you. And I think this is a very welcome shift on his solo work. It is definitely not as stripped down as the White Stripes work, but it is much more simplistic compared to the last couple of outings that he has done solo-wise. I definitely dig it. There is a great groove. The production on this is is Jack White's uniqueness. I feel like he and I would get along very, very well production-wise as far as how to produce instruments, but his vocal takes, I honestly think there is a lot of work that could have been done. Not necessarily his performance of the vocals, but the production of the vocals just has never really sat right with me on most of his work. Sometimes it's brilliant. Sometimes when he does the minimalist thing to the vocals, it works out super well. He didn't really do that here, and I think that's my issue with it. It is a minor gripe. This is a great song. I would recommend really anybody listen to this track. Definitely a good one to add to the repertoire. Next, let's talk about the new Adele track. The name of this track is Easy on Me. It comes from her forthcoming record, 30. I am a bit of an Adele fan. I think she is one of the most amazing voices in pop music right now, and this new record is showing amazing signs that it is going to continue this fantastic track record that she has done. This song is no different. It is a pretty bare bones production, primarily just vocals and piano. There is some other production behind there. You get a drum set for a minute, you get some guitars and such, but by and large, this song is just vocals and piano, and this is kind of how Adele shines the most. You don't need a whole lot of production behind her to make her sound incredible. And that's kind of what this song does. Leading with her best foot forward, I can only assume the rest of this record is going to be pretty spot on as her previous records have been. She shows no sign of changing, of really doing any crazy veering away on her career. And I am just excited to see what else she has to offer us on this new record. So that is all of our micro reaction reviews, and now we have a little bit of tour update news. So on the tour side of things, the Slipknot Roadshow is continuing, though with increased COOF measures. Things have kind of been very interesting for the other bands, most namely Code Orange. Code Orange is one of the supporting acts for the Slipknot Roadshow tour, and they also have been doing, much like bands used to do back in the day when Ozfest was a thing, Code Orange is doing off dates on their own, where they are the headliners and they bring in other bands to open the show for them. With the increase in COOF measures from the Slipknot camp, from the people who were running the Slipknot Roadshow, they are unable to continue that side tour that they've been doing in between dates. They said that all shows have been officially canceled, so you will be able to get a full refund from wherever you bought your tickets. They will reschedule a solo headlining tour in the near future from what it sounds like, though as it stands right now, none of those dates have been rescheduled. That, nerds, is all we have for the music section. And that is the nerdy music news. If you want to see the entire news episode, then check the top link down in the description, assuming you are watching on YouTube. If you're watching on a different platform, then go check out the YouTube, youtube.com/generallynerdy, or generallynerdy.net is where all of the things get posted for free, and patreon.com/generallynerdy is the place to go get behind the paywall and see all of those things. So go check out the full episode, go check out other stuff that's happening on the page. You can see the links right there to the side of my face. Otherwise, thank you very much, nerds. We're gonna go, but before we do, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.